What's up everyone, this is Emilio, and before I start this video, I wanted to apologize about the audio difficulties that I had. I just got this new microphone and it's got like this windsock thing on it, so I felt that if I went out on a windy day, it should be able to help with the audio. It kind of helped out, but the audio still was clipping out, so I want to apologize about this video coming up and about the audio difficulties. But once you get inside the house, and I'm in my car talking about it, post the walkthrough, everything is fine. So I just wanted to apologize for the audio difficulties, and I hope you enjoy the video. What's up everyone, this is Emilio. I'm on the east side of Detroit, and I just showed a house for a wholesale deal, and I figure while I'm here, the house is open, it's vacant, I'm gonna walk in it and just kind of show you some of the things that I look out for and how I kind of analyze properties. I'm gonna do the shortcut method of how to analyze properties. So we are on the east side, and we're gonna be walking into a 3-bedroom brick with a basement, 1-car garage. And the condition, well, how about this? Let's go through the property. I'll show you the outside, and then I'll walk the inside too as well. And then while we're walking through everything, I'll just talk my way through the video. All right, so here we are in front of the house. Let's take a gander here. This is the house right here. And again, 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. And the one thing you're gonna notice is the roof. The roof does need to get replaced. So the story of this house, I'm gonna try and do my best to not move the camera around as much. The story of this house is that the owner bought this house from the land bank, started fixing it up, and honestly just didn't, happens all the time, just didn't want to put up with it, and he's selling it and trying to get his money back, the money that he put into it. But it's not bad. It's a nice house as far as bricks is concerned. The price is a reasonable price. So we're trying to move this thing in like the mid to high 20s. But if you notice is the roof right there. So I would probably say just like a reshingle. The roof looks okay. So reshingle would be about $3,500 to $1,000 for a reshingle. Again, those are the prices that I know some contractors would give me. And again, if you're doing just the roof in itself and they're not including everything else, you might get a higher price on the roof. So if we come back here, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this camera around so I could just do a walk of the house. You guys don't have to see my face all the time. All right, so let me flip this camera around. Actually, before I flip the camera around, let me just say my name is Emilio, and I am a wholesaler. I'm also an investor in the Michigan market. I'm in the Metro Detroit area and also in the city of Detroit. This YouTube channel and this video is to help other investors out there that are looking to purchase in Detroit, but not only Detroit, but also just basic real estate knowledge about investing, and like if you're looking to purchase a house, things to look out for. And it applies to Detroit, it applies to Metro Detroit, any city and state. The only thing that varies would be like prices and like also like what you could get as far as labor and things like that. But I hope you enjoy this video. If you like the video, like and comment below. Let me know where you're coming from. I do have a video course on investing in Detroit, and I'm also going to be working on a course on wholesaling. That's going to be a much bigger course. So the wholesaling course will be coming soon. I do have an investing in Detroit course that I'm working on now. It's almost done, but on this channel I will start talking about more outside of Detroit and just basic real estate investing. So things like wholesaling. To be honest, it's going to be mostly wholesaling and like what to look out for as far as like rentals and rehabs. I have some rentals. I've rehabbed a couple. No, I rehabbed a few actually. So I know a little bit about some of the rehabs and what to look out for. But I mostly like really know a lot about wholesaling. So I'll probably be sharing a lot about that. Anyways, I've rambled enough. I'm sure you want to see the house. So let's flip this camera around and let's go through the house, shall we? All right, so we're gonna start here in the back, and you could see from the roof, obviously, it's gonna need a new roof. And I probably it looks like there's one layer of shingle on there. I would talk to your roofer, but you could add one more layer, but you don't want to start adding like 3 or 4 layers. So I don't think it would be a tear off where you would tear off the shingle and then tear off the underlying plywood and the OCB board. I think a reshingle would be fine. One thing that is pretty huge that I pay attention to a lot are the windows. So he did invest a lot in vinyl windows. There are a couple original windows here, but vinyl windows do add up. So sometimes if you look at a house, a vinyl window for a purchase of one, if it's like a standard size, is going to be with the install and the install and the window, it's going to be about $275, $300. Again, depends on the size and depends on your labor, but that's the average. So if you have 10 windows, that adds up to $3,000. I mean, it adds up really fast. You are gonna need well, the gutter looks okay here. Probably get a new one and some downspouts. Let's do a walk through. We're gonna walk through the side, and I got a fancy new light on today. So I go through a lot of houses that don't have power, so this light's going to be a big help. So let's start from the front. As you can tell, the condition's pretty good. So he actually started painting it. The walls are in really good condition. If you see, these windows are smaller windows, so they won't cost as much. But this window, it's just like a big window, and that is a new window, vinyl. So really nice window. You got hardwood floors on here. This is an area where you could flip it, but I think this is more suited for a rental. So what I would do is, instead of finishing the hardwood floor, there's 3 things you could do. You could refinish the hardwood floor, you could do vinyl, or you could do carpet. It really just depends on what you want to do and what you're comfortable with. Honestly, just look at the numbers and then, just run your numbers after that. This is the bathroom, and with the bathroom, honestly, it's in really good condition. Definitely glaze the tub. You would glaze the tub with the tile. You don't have to gut this tile out. You honestly could just glaze this tile. It's in really good condition. Even the floor tile is like in pretty good condition. You could potentially keep that. It's a bedroom here with some like peel and stick tile here. You could they had carpet in here. You could see the carpet right there, the carpet tracks. Original window, so that's $300. That window there, $300. The doors, you could get new 6-panel doors if you want. I mean, it is a rental, so I mean, maybe you could salvage this and just get new hardware on it. I mean, it looks okay, right? For our rentals, we put in new outlets and new switches for all new rentals. Oh, electrical also has been done on this house, and so has the PEX plumbing, so we're good on that. So this room, again, room is painted, looks okay. Don't have to gut the drywall or the plaster out. Let's walk to the kitchen and the dining room area. So he has cabinets in here, and they were the original cabinets, good condition. He just painted them, put a new countertop in. Dining room area, again, windows, all vinyl windows. So you don't have to pay for those. Flooring's all right. Let's go up to, this is a bungalow style, and here's where the carpet tracks were here. So they did have this place carpeted. I would suggest carpeting it as well. And here's the top bungalow. And the crazy thing is, like with the roof the way it is, the ceiling in here is actually in really good condition. So you got a vinyl window here, a larger size vinyl window, and a really big vinyl window right here. So that is a big heavy cost that was done. New subfloor here as well. So all you really have to do is just lay the carpet up here. Paint's done. Windows are done up here. So let's head down to the basement. So the one thing I am going to talk about after this video is I don't want to say, it's a shortcut method of how to rehab, how to come up with a quick rehab number. It isn't it isn't exactly very detailed, it's like getting a scope out, but it can kind of help you calculate your numbers fairly quickly. So glass block windows down here. Here's the new panel here. Electrical is newer panel, looks good. You probably would tear out these tracks up here. They had drop ceiling on here. You could demo all this stuff out. You could demo this wall out here, demo all this, and then standard for rentals, you know, you would just spray paint the top, spray paint the walls white and the floors gray. Let's come over here. We got PEX. It's already installed. You do need a new furnace and a new water heater. Water heaters in this area with installing the water heater about $800, $750, $800. Furnace, I think a furnace 2000. And again, depends if you do all this stuff together, you could probably get discounts for labor. Glass block here, glass block there, really good. Don't know if you want to keep this storage. I don't mind it, you know, paint it over. Definitely scrape up this peel and stick tile and then paint the floor. Keep the pencil sharpener, old school, love it, love it. So takeaways on the property. The property, this area rents for like, I believe this area rents for $800, $850. And with that house, I would say, here's my shortcut method. The way I do it is I think there's 3 stages. There's minor cosmetic, there's average rehab, and there's like a full renovation. This formula is for rental purposes only, for rental rehabs. The reason I say that is because if you are rehabbing a house to flip back on the MLS, you want to have higher quality products on there, granite countertops, things like that. You really want to make it pop. For a rental, you don't want to be like a slumlord, but I'm not going to put granite countertops and like brand new premium cabinets in there. You want to put functional, making a nice livable home for someone to live in, but you know that it's going to be beat up over time. So you obviously don't want to go full premium, especially trying to just keep your rehab costs at like you know, reasonable. It's going to mess your numbers up if you put too much rehab into a house. So 3 rehabs. It's a minor cosmetic, average, and full renovation. Minor cosmetic, for the rehabs that I look at and for the cost that I think I could get some of my contractors to do it for, is usually just paint and carpet. Doesn't need much. So paint, and you put like a carpet or vinyl flooring, things like that. You know, switches, nothing major. I would probably say $15 a square foot. And then when it comes to your average rehabs for a rental, that's, you know, your paint, your carpet, light switches, and things like that. But then you're going to add things on top, like you might need like a new bathroom. You'll need a new kitchen, so you'll need new cabinets, you'll need a new vanity, a new toilet, things like that. It's usually going to run around $20 to $25 a square foot. And that's for your average rehab for rental. Full renovation is, it needs like everything. It's all original windows. It needs a new kitchen. The plumbing is not done. The electrical is not done. And I would probably mark that up around $35 to $40 a square foot. Now, again, these are all rough numbers, and it's just for you to try and formulate a an offer quickly, or run your numbers, your ROI formula quickly, which your ROI is short for return on investment. So with this house, it's kind of like a blend between minor cosmetic, because the walls are already painted. You could just put carpet down. Kitchen's already done. The bathroom's already done, but you do have to glaze the tub and maybe glaze the walls. You do need a furnace and a water heater. You will need a new roof and some new windows. You'll also need some tuck pointing in the brick up there. I didn't show that in the video, but some tuck pointing in the brick, some downspouts, things like that. So if minor cosmetic is 15, average is 20, it's like a hybrid in between the two. Worst case scenario, I would probably lean closer to 20, maybe like $19, $20 a square foot. So if this house is 1,000 square foot, let's go with $20 to rehab this up. You take $20 a square foot times 1,000 square feet, and that's $20,000 rehab. There you go. So then you just take your purchase price. So let's say for this purchase, let's just put $30,000 out there. $30,000 to purchase this, and then $20,000 to rehab it. So you're all in for $50,000, and then $50,000. That's your all in. So return on investment is your net annual profit divided by your all in cost. So if this place rents for $850 a month, and then you got to start subtracting your expenses. So if you have a property management company, it's usually 10% in this area. So if it's $850, they're going to charge you $85. Then you have your taxes. It's about $100. Then you have your insurance. Let's say it's $50. Again, round number. It depends on who your broker is. Depends on what kind of coverage you get. So we're at $615, and then you want to do vacancy and repair. So vacancy and repair, I would probably say $10 a square foot. So that's another $85. So you're netting $530 a month. I don't know if you can zoom in on that and see that. So $530, and you want to calculate your annual net profit. So annual, there's 12 months in a year. So take $530, multiply it by 12 months, and it's $6,360. So then you got to divide that by your all-in investment. So your all-in investment was $30 for the house, $20 for the rehab. So it's $6,320. That is 12.7%. Now, that's your 12.7 is your ROI. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what your goal is for an ROI. It could be 10%. You might have been like, holy cow, 10%. Like, that's really good. 12% is really good. Who knows? I don't know what your ROI is. Let's say it matches your ROI. Cool, right? That's perfect. Let's say it doesn't match your ROI. You want to make much higher ROI. Well, how do you reduce your cost? You could reduce your cost by paying less for the house. So that means you got to counter offer the house. Or you could reduce your rehab. You could, obviously you need a new roof, right? But let's say, carpet, vinyl planking, vinyl flooring was cheaper than carpet, right? So then you go with vinyl flooring. So get 3 different quotes from the 3 different contractors. Maybe one person will say 20, maybe one person will say he'll do it for 15 with labor. So you drop it by $5,000. So what you're doing is, if you drop it by $5,000, your net profit is $6,320. But instead of dividing it by 50,000, let's say they'll rehab it for $15,000. Well, so now you're $45,000 all in investment. So now you are at 14%. Well, that's good. So let's say they asked for $30,000 for the house, and you offered $25,000, and it got accepted. So your $25,000 plus the $15,000 is your all in for $40,000. So $6,320 divided by $40,000. Well, now you're at 15.8% return on investment. So you keep bumping the numbers up by either countering the purchase or trying to get the rehab lower. I really went on a tangent on this video. I really didn't mean to talk that much about it. But I will say, in the new Detroit Real Estate Investing course that's coming up, I do talk about ROI formulas. I talk about Mayo formulas, calculating your costs and how to make offers and things like that. So again, if you like the video, comment below. I'm going to start putting links to this course when it's all done in the video description below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I wish you well, and I'll talk to you soon.